Hey guys, how are you? I am doing Facebook Lives more and more because I'm doing a lot of press lately for my book. And for the longest time, I had basically training wheels of photo booth with my computer. Sorry about this. With my computer, and I could just erase something if I didn't like how it went. So I'm trying to turn this down. And I can't do it, and it's live, and you can tell. Anyway, so my certifications, intermittent fasting, and knockoff purses, what do they have in common? Here is the thing. So I have a bachelor's in HR. No, sorry, a bachelor's in sociology, and I have a master's degree in human resources. And I taught spinning and Pilates and yoga for 10 years. And a lot of people in wellness, if you look, they're just fit, or maybe they did something for themselves. So that's known as anecdotal knowledge, but they don't actually have any qualifications. Oh, hey, Betsy, or certifications. They're just pretty, or they steal other people's stuff, or maybe they're famous. So here's the difference. So I was an exercise teacher forever. Yes, I'd lost weight before, but I wanted to take it to the next level. So I went to Institute for Integrative Nutrition. That took a year, became a health coach. Then I wanted to learn more about the science of food, food addiction. I went and became a food addiction counselor. So higher level, a lot of stuff on the brain, addiction models about sugar and volume and how all that comes together. So not just sugar is bad, but pages upon pages of why sugar is bad. So then I had clients, I wrote my book did well, but I knew I could serve my clients at a higher level. And there's a lot of people out there that call themselves life coaches because it's kind of an unregulated industry, right? There isn't a board test like with a psychologist, but that's not really me just to call myself a life coach. And besides, I really wanted to learn the best way to serve my clients. So I was listening to this podcast for a while. This is a woman, Brooke Castillo. She's amazing. And I applied to get into her life coaching program. I got in. I had gotten a lot from her podcast and her at-home thing, but I wanted to go there and learn exactly her process, how things are supposed to be done, because I believe in doing things the right way. I like structure, right? So I became a certified life coach. So sure, I've lost weight. Sure, I've cut out sugar. So I have the anecdotal knowledge. I also have the actual qualifications and certifications. So when you guys see that I've been quoted in an article or I'm being interviewed for something that's higher level than just, someone's blog or whatever, it's because I have those actual qualifications to say things. A lot of people in health and wellness, they're just pretty or famous, or they steal other people's stuff. That happens to me all the time. People have stolen my content for podcasts, their own podcasts. People have stolen my stuff for their own web pages, their own Facebook posts. Someone stole my stuff and got on a talk show before. So people like to steal their things all the time in health and wellness. It's kind of crazy. And when I first moved to New York a long time ago, I remember thinking that I saw this amazing designer bag at like a third the price. I didn't realize there was such a thing as knockoff bags. I knew nothing else. I grew up in a small town. It never occurred to me that there would be knockoff purses anywhere. I know the difference. So in the same way, a lot of people don't know that not everyone on Instagram isn't really an expert, or just because someone uses big words or quotes famous books, that they're not really an expert. So before you take any health advice from anyone, what are their qualifications? What are their certifications? Do they actually know anything personally, or are they just stealing other people's stuff? Also, what's their backstory? Did they just decide to do this 6 months ago, or are they actually in it for the long haul? So when I bought my first Canal Street purse and it turned my arm green, I realized, wait, maybe this is not the way it's supposed to be. So real health and wellness experts, much like knockoff purses, might cost a little more. There's not as many of them, but they're worth the investment. So when I'm asked about intermittent fasting, which seems to be very popular lately, I have a lot of firsthand knowledge, which is the anecdotal part, right? And I know the science behind it. I've gotten good results as an individual. I can tell you about those, but I can also tell you why it would work for you or might not work for you depending on what's going on in your body. So intermittent fasting is very popular, but could it work for you? Yes, no, maybe so. A lot of people don't know that. They're just really into whatever's cool right now. So in 6 months, when something else is cool, because let's face it, there's trends. There's always trends in everything. Somebody with a real knowledge about nutrition, about health, they know what's going to work and what's not going to work. They can tell you why keto might work or might not work. They're not just a keto expert. So when it comes to your health, don't go for the flash, right? Go for the substance. I mean, it's great if the person's pretty, right? It never hurts to be pretty, but not just pretty. Also, not just loud. Some people are just very loud. And also, are they stealing other people's stuff? Just be aware. If all they ever do is quote other people, is it my stuff? It's been known to happen. It's crazy town. So I just want to jump on and do this. I did it live because I need to take the training wheels off. So thanks, guys. I know it wasn't my smoothest video ever. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them because I kind of know my stuff. All right, happy Tuesday.